Authorizer, if you're free, please come to the Macbeth Theater as soon as possible. We need the data in your possession to awaken Master.
Alright, and back at it final last time. Okay, let's continue now.
Diplomatic representative, thank you for coming so quickly.
I hope we can wake Agleia up soon too. In that regard, I've always been just like you, Nanto.
After everything we've been through, you're still willing to help me, and for that, I'm incredibly grateful. Earlier.
Let's save that conversation for when Agleia wakes up. I have important matters to discuss with you all. For now, what do you need me to do?
Preparations to awaken Agleia are complete. Hand over the consciousness data that you have, so that we may begin.
Hand over the consciousness chip containing Agleia to Nanto.
So, will this really awaken Miss Agleia?
I mean, there it should.
I'm not sure. Asarada said that after stealing back the cryogenic pod, he tried to wake her, but failed. That's when he suspected Anchor Infinity had tampered with my aunt's mind. Data upload complete. You can proceed now, Lana.
Wake-up program initiated.
Lana, what's the matter?
The consciousness data is intact, but it couldn't be imported into the cryogenic pod. The awakening failed.
Huh?
I still can't figure
What
out
does this mean?
exactly what went wrong.
Can't figure, stupid AI.
Bagus mentioned earlier that Agleia would rather shatter her own consciousness than join the Servant. Could this be related to the failure of her awakening?
But I've already activated the repair function of the consciousness management system. Master's condition is already beyond my abilities.
Is there any other way to fix it?
Unless manual intervention occurs.
How do we manually intervene?
A person must upload their consciousness via a brain-machine interface into the database to inspect Master's consciousness, much like computers transferring data.
Sounds familiar. Anyway, I've done this before, uploading my consciousness into machines to track people down. Leave it to me.
I need to go too. I can't relax until I've checked on her myself.
I know you all care about Master, but uploading your consciousness is dangerous. You may not withstand the machine's load. Your brains could be permanently damaged, and you might never wake up.
I'm used to these kinds of things, so I can handle this. No need to worry. As for Nanto...
The only reason I'm alive is to fulfill Asarada's last wish. If I can wake my aunt and restore Apex, I have nothing to fear.
All right. Make sure you stay safe. If you feel uncomfortable, come back immediately. Being connected doesn't mean your consciousness is uploaded completely. You might not be able to return. Moreover, the consciousness management system already holds many entries, some of them unstable. It includes trimming and stabilization functions, so you must avoid being identified as unstable ones.
Understood.
All right. Begin to connect to the brain-machine interface.
I don't know what's been going on with me lately. I find myself inexplicably tearing up at work, but I can't figure out what the problem is. I feel super fatigued, yet my body seems completely fine. Sometimes I feel as if I've lost something, but I just can't remember what it is. That feeling is beyond aggravating, and it makes me want to vent to anyone who will listen.
You must have been working for a while. You should really take a break.
Today I'll have... Thank you! The moment I stepped into your tavern, I felt invigorated. It's all thanks to this place and you, Miss Agleia. Otherwise, frankly, I don't know what I would have done.
I'll get you taken care of. Trust me, I understand how you feel. When I first arrived at the Kylo, a tragedy had just occurred, and the entire space station was in a panic. I've just been working non-stop to keep my mind off of the entire situation. Eventually, things calmed down. Similar to you, my brother was the one who noticed when I got sick back then. The people who live here work intensely year-round. I think that, over time, it's inevitable they'll begin to struggle mentally. That's why I opened this tavern. To give everyone a place to rest and unwind.
Miss Agleia, you're a real gem.
No need to be polite. While you're here, feel free to take it easy. Grab some drinks and head over to the arcade area for a bit. I promise it'll help you relax. But please, be careful of the witch. If anything strange happens, call me. I'll take care of it.
Okay, I'll be careful.
Welcome. Come on in, you two.
Her consciousness appears to be in the original Odin's tavern. Still running the place like before. She seems to be all right. So maybe we can speak with her directly.
Even though I've been through a lot with Grey Fox in the network, Agleia from Kylo doesn't recognize me at all. How should I approach her?
Welcome. I haven't seen you two before. Is this your first time here? Relax. This is Odin's Tavern, a place to forget your worries and relax. I'm Agleia, the owner and bartender. What would you two like to drink? New guests can try one drink on the house.
Miss Agleia. Hello, I'm an employee of Apex. Sarada sent me to take you home.
Can't you see? I'm swamped. There are so many customers waiting for me at the tavern, and my shift isn't close to over. I'll go home on my own once my work is done.
Come to think of it, Nanto was adopted after Agleia was already frozen, so Agleia doesn't recognize him.
I'm not saying you have to return home right this second. I'm just mentioning that your illness can be cured now. You don't need to stay here anymore.
My illness? Ever since I opened the tavern, my health has been fine.
I'm referring to Starstone Syndrome. After you were frozen, our research confirmed that you had Starstone Syndrome, and in the meantime, we developed a cure for it.
Frozen? Me? What's Starstone Syndrome? It seems you're pretty confused.
No, you're the one who was confused.
You almost called me your aunt just now. You must have mixed me up with your other frozen aunt. If I were truly your aunt, you'd be calling Sarada Dad.
I really am Sarada's adopted son. If you come with us, I'll explain everything.
You're mistaken. You're an Apex employee, so you've met my brother and I. The workload at the space station must be taking a toll on you, so it's no wonder you're confusing work and family. You're clearly tired. You need to take a break. Trust me, rest a little longer in the tavern, and you'll quickly recover. I'll just go ahead and offer you this. Let me
treat you all to our most popular drink, the Blue Holiday. How about my order, Chris?
We need to talk.
Wait, what?
You continue
Why
with
did
what
he
you
skip
were
the
doing
line? I
first,
didn't even
though.
press anything. Bruh, the game's broken.
Why can't she remember being frozen?
It seems this situation is more complicated than we thought. The people here seem to be showing signs of amnesia. Barbara, you remember her from earlier, right?
Right. One of the prisoners that were uploaded to the system.
I'm beginning to suspect that the people here might all be uploaded consciousnesses. From what we can see, Agleia's consciousness seems to have been part of Lana's consciousness management system. It seems like she's been managing those uploaded individual consciousnesses. Why don't we pretend to be guests with amnesia, like Barbara, and gather some more information about this place?
It seems like we have no other option.
Here you are. Your blue holiday is ready. Enjoy this drink, then head over to the arcade to relax.
Miss Agleia, I seem to have forgotten. What year is it currently?
It's the year 2675. Your symptoms seem to be milder than your friends. You're at least aware of your mental fatigue.
That was the year before she was frozen. If she can't even remember being frozen, there's no way we can bring her back.
Miss Agleia, I'm a bit indecisive on what to drink. Do you have any recommendations?
How about a glass of Gungnir? Every drink here has its own story. Legend has it that a meteor's trajectory is the same path Gungnir takes when it's thrown.
You remember Gungnir? What about Wednesday?
Who are you? How do you know my friends?
I know more than that. I also know you once hijacked Aurora Industries headquarters with your friends and stole File 049.
No, it's not like that. You're mistaken. I didn't do it. It was the witch. She killed them.
My head hurts. The alcohol is to blame?
The drink was never the problem. It's the witch. The witch's corruption is eating away at you.
Who exactly is the witch that you're talking about? Is it Lana?
The witch is our foremost enemy. She killed my friends. Her power continues to corrupt the tavern and will eventually destroy the whole world.
Is she some kind of powerful monster?
She never shows her true face, nor does she attack anyone directly. Instead, she influences people's emotions and minds remotely, driving those affected by her into madness. You just got here and don't know how powerful she is. The witch can corrode minds and twist reality. Do not approach her out of curiosity or sympathy, or you will fall into madness too. I'm going to find the source of the witch's corruption and seal her back in her own world. You all need to stay safe.
Nanto, are you okay?
I'm fine. Do you really think the witch is real?
Look at the state of things here. Something's definitely off. So the witch must exist. However, I don't believe in magic. There must be something else going on. Let's ask around and see if we can gather any useful intel.
That's terrifying.
Barbara, do you remember me?
I feel like I've seen you before. Are you from Or Zero too?
I'm Linsis's assistant. Do you remember me?
Oh, Linsis's assistant. I do recall something like that.
What happened to your head? What the hell is that? What is this guy's head even?
Have you, like me, chosen to turn a new leaf?
A new leaf? I guess so.
There are quite a few pirates here. Reformed, however, they recognized their mistakes and now work diligently as office workers. Isn't it much safer in here rather than out there with all the fighting?
Looks like Brighton Prison's rehabilitation efforts have helped you.
What do you mean, prison? There's no way I'd ever be sent to prison.
Didn't they bring you here after you were locked up in Brighton Prison?
No way! Don't scare me like that, seriously.
Alternate universe before the time? What the fuck's going on here?
She's clearly terrified of prison, yet she's forgotten her experience of being taken to Brighton Prison. Is it because of the witch's influence?
Oh, memory wiped. The parameters that have been deleted.
Have you ever seen the witch? What did she look like?
No. This is the first time I've ever encountered something like this. The old hands say long hours leave you open to the witch's corruption. She's got nasty magic. And the more afraid you are of something, the more she'll use it to torment you. What I'm scared of the most is going to prison. As long as the witch doesn't put me in prison, I'll do anything.
The witch can actually imprison people?
I've only heard of such things from others, so I'm not sure. But no matter what, a drink made by Agleia at Odin's Tavern and a break in the arcade will keep stress and negative thoughts at bay. Since I last came here, I've felt much better. Everyone who works here is really grateful to Miss Agleia. Odin's Tavern is our shared home.
We're also facing a threat from the witch.
It's okay. With Miss Agleia around, even if we're affected by the witch's corruption, she'll find a way to save us. If she successfully seals the witch away, all our troubles will vanish. If it weren't for Miss Agleia, we all would have fallen apart long ago.
So this is a crucial part of this consciousness reality. If we take Agleia back to the body, it's gonna just collapse everything else here, apparently.
It seems Odin's Tavern really is important to the people here. But what exactly is the witch?
Lately, more and more guests have been coming in, and the witch has been appearing far more frequently. Miss Agleia is really exhausted, having to take care of all of us while also defending us against the witch.
Do you come to Odin's Tavern often?
Yes, though I'm ashamed that I'm always bothering Miss Agleia.
Have you been in situations like this many times before?
Yeah, a long time ago, the witch only affected a small corner. Now nearly the whole tavern's been corrupted. She always shows up when Miss Agleia is exhausted from working. Today she arrived earlier than usual. We can still recover from our work with Miss Agleia's help, but no one is there to help her.
So you're saying the witch is targeting Miss Agleia?
Yes. Miss Agleia is the one who keeps this tavern going. Without her, there'd be no tavern, and we'd lose our only refuge. As a former employee of Apex, I can't do anything to help Miss Agleia. I'm completely ashamed of myself.
Former employee? What happened?
I later left Apex and joined Anchor Infinity, yet I still find myself under Miss Agleia's care. I'm too ashamed to present myself in front of the Todd family.
When he was uploaded, Apex still existed. Has the witch really been around that long?
What happened? Did you get any useful intel?
Relay information is scattered to Nonto.
I remember that, actually. I once heard Asurada say the old Lana couldn't sustain the new Project Arc. Managing that many human minds long-term was bound to go wrong. Asurada had also feared that Lana's malfunction would shut down the space station. But when Anchor Infinity seized control of Lana, I assumed that headache would be theirs. I just didn't expect it to be Agleia. My aunt had been maintaining them. So she must have uploaded her consciousness for that purpose. Odin's Tavern embodies where and how she manages them.
Sounds exactly like something Agleia would do.
Granger once worked for Apex. After it fell from power, he brought a large team of technicians to Anchor Infinity without hesitation. Who would have thought he'd later feel guilty about it? I'm guessing he's probably like Barbara, aware of the feeling of shame, but has forgotten what he's actually ashamed of.
This is the witch's influence.
Perhaps it's because of the witch's presence here that prevents Agleia from freeing herself of her duties here.
No wonder we couldn't wake her up earlier. It looks like we need to deal with the witch here first.
Agreed.
What fucking witch? Is this Lana interfering with this entire fucking world here? In this simulated place? That is the witch?
We've almost finished searching here. Let's move on to the arcade.
What the fuck is going on here? Why did people just being possessed by something?
This is bad. These customers are losing their minds and they're approaching us. Nanto, be careful.
Oh, attack mode.
Are you two alright?
We're fine. Miss Agleia, have you found the source of the witch's corruption?
I did. It's at the very back of the arcade, by that arcade machine. Now I just need to use that arcade machine to draw out the witch's power.
Miss Agleia, we're here to support you with everything we've got.
Many thanks. I'm going to try to seal the witch. Be careful.
What should we do next?
Operate that arcade machine and help me seal the witch. I'll protect you while you work.
Nanto, what's wrong?
My head hurts.
If it comes down to it, we should let Lana disconnect your brain-machine connection. I can handle waking Agleia on my own.
No. This is my duty.
Mr. Nanto, your condition is rapidly deteriorating. I highly advise that you disconnect from the brain-machine interface immediately, or it could cause irreversible damage to your brain.
Nanto, you should head back for now. Agleia is an important companion of mine. I won't abandon her.
All right. I'll step outside for a bit and try connecting again later. Be careful. I suspect this so-called witch may actually be a virus left by the servant.
Maybe it is a virus, yeah.
I still remember that Gungnir virus you told me about earlier. The servant likely tampered with the consciousness management system. That's why Aunt Agleia is like this. We have to eliminate that witch.
Boss fight? Question mark?
I agree. The chances of that are pretty high.
Please, make sure to protect her and yourself. If need be, we can plan for the long term.
Don't worry, I've faced the witch. With Lana and Void Piercer's help, I'll do everything I can to bring her back.
I'll be waiting outside for the good news.
It's time I handle this myself. Let's see what kind of game this really is.
After a brief days, I found myself in a familiar... Damn it! Why are you cutting off the six always?
This is Aurora Industries? Anka. Boss?
Just 5 seconds. 5 seconds this time.
Adi? Agleia?
If only I could have hacked the elevator door a bit faster. If I had delayed just long enough for Anka to find the Omnium reactor, or if I could have reminded Boss. I'm really useless.
Wait, it's Gray Fox now? Gray Fox?
Who are you? Why are you here? Are you a new variable?
Variable? What do you mean? Even though she's Gray Fox, she seems completely unaware of what just happened in the tavern. What's going on with Agleia's mind? I'm here to confront the witch. Do you know her? Is she hiding here?
Are you here to take on the witch too? Did she kill your friends as well?
That's right. Do you know where she is?
There's no time. I have to go. If we get another chance, let's chat again. Take care.
After brief days, I found myself somewhere else. Okay, somewhere else. Zoom too much.
What just happened? How did I get here? This looks like Odin's tavern, but it's different from what I remember in the network.
You? How did you get here?
I was hoping you could explain that to me. I have no idea what's going on, where I am, who you are, or what just happened.
Is this your first time experiencing a time loop?
Loop?
Looks like this really is your first time here, then. I don't know what'll happen to you, but I can tell you about my experiences. Maybe they'll help. The Witch of Time rules this world. She killed my friends. I was the only one who survived, and yet I'm trapped in her time loop magic.
So that's the loop you were just mentioning?
You're pretty perceptive. Anyway, I have to save my friends trapped in the loop. Only then can I break this magical formation. The Witch of Time is hiding behind it, and I must defeat her.
What I just saw were your friends, right?
Yes.
Let me help you. If I can follow you into the loop, maybe that means we're trapped together.
You want to help me?
Is it possible?
Of course not. Breaking the loop is incredibly difficult. I've lost count of how many times I've gone through it. Every time I think the plan is foolproof, it eventually falls short. I appreciate your willingness to help, but I can't guarantee that we'll succeed.
I can't remember. Has she lost some memories too, like Barbara? It's fine. Actually, I know you guys. Your group is called Wednesday, right?
Who exactly are you?
I'm just a normal Asperia native. I've dealt with Aurora Industries before. Back then, you helped me, so now it's my turn to help you.
I was nearly late. Anka, slow down a bit. Your terminal is still with me.
They're here. The loop has begun. Thanks for being willing to help. From here on out, just follow my lead.
Get ready to join today's mission. Who's this?
Rosalind's here too?
Whoopsie, I've been exposed. Looks like you won't be getting out of here alive today.
Stop trying to act tough and scaring people. That's the boss's job. This is my new partner. They've got a score to settle with Aurora Industries, and they can get it done.
I remember that. That's like ages ago storyline from like network times, like beginning of last year. But they like somehow ended up in a loop of the consciousness world with that network experience. What the fuck happened here?
So, you're here to assist. Today will be your initiation trial. If today's operation succeeds, you'll become a new member of Wednesday.
Okay. I'll do my best. May I ask what this is all about?
Oh, don't worry. Rosalind is not only the youngest and most capable officer in all of Ida, she's also our undercover agent working within the Public Security Bureau.
Oh?
Don't say that. Don't go calling me some undercover agent. I just want to do my job well, that's all.
Rosalind and Anka have actually known each other since childhood. They were later separated because of Aurora Industries. Later, Rosalind joined Wednesday to help Anka. Oh, I almost forgot to introduce myself. I'm Nola, but everyone calls me Boss.
Well met, boss. I'm an Omnium technology researcher, so I know quite a bit about Aurora Industries.
No wonder Gray Fox brought you here. Did she go over the plan for this operation with you?
You showed up before I even had a chance to say anything.
Ahem. Then let me introduce this great history-making operation. The Phantom Thieves of Wednesday exposed the evil File 049, the super operation to save Ida.
File 049? Are you planning to steal that today?
By the sound of it, it seems you know about File 049 as well?
Gray Fox showed me a bit?
So, Gray Fox showed you the bounty, we accepted. Since you already know about the evil File 049, I'll get straight to today's plan. Thanks to the blueprints Gray Fox found, I've scouted the combat route and sent it to everyone's terminal. As long as we follow the plan, we can finish the mission unnoticed.
Except in the old story, as you remember, you might not, maybe you have to watch the whole video. 049 was literally just a decoy planted by the enemy to trap them. And then we had a huge police chase and so on.
Objective. Within 30 minutes, locate and open Aurora Industries safe without triggering any security alarms. Tonight, we expose File 049 in full.
No problem.
What an enthusiastic crewmate! Not bad, not bad. I have high hopes for you. If we succeed tonight, I'll throw you a welcome to Wednesday party. The operation hasn't even started yet. What are you planning to celebrate? Focus on the mission.
Roslyn's right. Hurry up and get your gear sorted. We leave in 10 minutes.
Wait, Roslyn joined Wednesday before you even found File 049? That doesn't match what I know.
I already told you. She's our undercover agent in the police department. You weren't a member of Wednesday before, so of course you wouldn't know.
That's not what I meant. I just can't figure out which point in time we're stuck in.
It's your first time here, so nothing will be familiar. You're in Wednesday's secret base now. A closed tavern secretly run by Anka, also known as Odin.
Closed? No wonder it's so quiet here. But when did that happen? Odin used to be so lively.
Ever since Wednesday was founded, we've planned every operation here. The loop begins when we meet here and plan our operation to steal File 049. The operation itself takes place at Aurora Industries. Each loop varies slightly, but it always ends in an explosion.
According to our network story and from actual experience, the explosion was avoided. We actually diverted the history. Maybe in real history, explosion was still going on.
Our objective is to stop the explosion and keep everyone alive. Only then can we break the loop of the witch's magic.
Then why not just prevent everyone from going to Aurora Industries? As long as no one tries to steal the files, none of this will have happened.
I've attempted that in the past, and it doesn't work. At best, it only delays the inevitable. Otherwise, Anka will sneak off without me, and the explosion will still happen.
Then it looks like stopping the explosion is our only option. What do we do?
Explosions could happen anywhere in Aurora Industries. Alarms, the safe's defenses, or the lab's malfunctioning reactors.
So our goal is to find the source of the explosion and neutralize it?
We need to neutralize every possible explosive. Each loop is on a timer, and I've never managed to fix everything alone. With your help, this one should go smoothly. Then, everyone will be able to leave Aurora Industries safely. I don't know what will happen if we all survive. Will File 049 really help Anka?
Wednesday clearly managed to steal File 049. So why are Grey Fox's time loops still continuing? Who exactly is the witch? And why is she doing all this?
So, are you ready? A little nervous, a little excited, maybe a little scared?
Yeah, I just came over to chat with you guys and calm my nerves a bit.
What do you want to talk about?
Can you tell me about your story with Roslyn?
Well, that's a long story. Where should I start? We're about to head out. If there's anything to go over, we'll handle it when we get back.
I just want to know how you two came to recognize each other again. It sounds impossible.
We still have time to talk about it, but to explain such a long story, we need to begin from the formation of Wednesday. We're running out of time. If you keep talking like this, we'll be here until tomorrow morning. Ignore her mystery act. It's simple. After Wednesday reunited, Grey Fox helped Anka investigate Aurora Industries and uncover her parents' past, which led her to the Public Security Bureau. To uncover more secrets about Aurora Industries, Grey Fox arranged for Anka to get close to me. After confirming I could be trusted, she hatched a scheme.
A scheme?
Anka is my pseudonym. When I met Roslyn, I was called Siga. Grey Fox lied to me back then, saying Roslyn had found out I was actually Siga. Grey Fox lied to me too. She made me think Anka had committed a serious crime and was wanted by authorities. I rushed over to save her, but Anka thought I was coming to punish her.
Oh, so Anka was scared you'd get angry, and when she panicked, she just blurted everything out?
Yep. Gray Fox set both of us up. My warrant was completely forged by her after hacking the Public Security Bureau's system. We had a bit of a falling out. Gray Fox apologized and explained Anka's situation. We made up a bit later, and Anka invited me to join Wednesday. Actually, why are we telling this to a researcher who hasn't officially joined us yet? Huh? Right. How did I let it slip that you were using a fake name? Maybe it's because this researcher seems really reliable? Yeah, I think this researcher is pretty trustworthy too.
Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. This is so strange. It's completely different from what I knew in the network. How could they recognize each other before finding File 049?
Enough talk. It's time to move out. Let me repeat the plan one last time. I'll keep watch outside the archive room. Anka will infiltrate to steal the file, and Roslyn will handle the escape route.
I'll handle the surveillance and security network. The researcher will pose as a guard to cover me. While we're here, we might as well check if Aurora Industries has any other secrets.
All right, setting the navigation. Destination, Aurora Industries.
After a moment of disorientation, I found myself inside Aurora Industries.
We'll leave this to you. We're heading out now. Good luck.
What do we do next?
I've already swept the route on my way here. I've disabled all security systems in the building and the file archives. I've also cleared any explosive device sources.
So it's just the Aurora Industries laboratory left?
Right. We need to shut down the lab during the operation window so we can stop the explosion in time.
Got it. I'm all ears. Where to next?
Shutting down the laboratory requires 2 items. A security key, which changes every 10 minutes, and the key to unlock the reactor control safety lock.
Security keys and all that? Sounds like a piece of cake for you.
But the key to the safety lock depends on your cooperation. Without you, I'm not sure I can pull it off.
Leave it to me. This time, we're definitely going to succeed.
Follow me. The key is hidden in that room.
Can I walk faster? Nope. Okay. Guess not. Destination marker is so weirdly positioned. Like, where the hell am I supposed to go?
Report. Anka has safely arrived at the archives floor.
Nola is in position. Everything's looking good.
Rosalind is in position. Coast is clear.
I've opened the door to the archive room.
Got it.
Gray Fox, this door has a password lock.
The password is 5612.
We've got the key. We should head to the laboratory.
The password is 5612.
Report. File secured. Prepare to retreat. Copy that. Rosalind is at elevator 3.
Got it. Nola is on her way.
I've taken care of the passkey. Hurry. Shut down the reactor, then we can regroup with everyone.
I shut down the reactor as OD said.
We did it. The reactor definitely won't explode this time.
Fantastic.
Gray Fox. Gray Fox, why aren't you answering? Are you in trouble?
I'm fine. Just doing my part by watching the security. Messing with the logic on this many bots at once isn't simple.
We're done here. We'll meet up with you soon.
With this file, we can definitely take down Aurora Industries.
Except how wrong you are.
Yeah, Anka will be able to be Sika again. The operation was a massive success.
Yeah, this time we're definitely going to succeed.
Damn the irony in this.
Woohoo! I declare this operation a complete success. Researcher, welcome to...
Something still exploded. What the fuck happened? There goes another time loop.
Oh, How could this happen?
Yeah, where did it come from?
Where did this explosion come from? There must still be unknown dangers within Aurora Industries. I've gotten everyone killed again. It's all my fault. All my fault. All my fault. Why am I so useless?
Gray Fox, calm down. Don't overthink. We need to carefully analyze the reasons why we failed so that we can succeed next time.
Next time, I have to succeed. There has to be a source for the explosion. I just haven't figured it out yet.
Gray Fox, are you sure that this time we've addressed all potential explosion sources?
Of course. Before, our time was limited, so I couldn't deal with all the explosion sources. This time, however, with your help...
However, with your help, I'm confident we've dealt with all the known sources.
Oh, damn
The
it.
source of this explosion
Skipped
is
again.
unlike anything I've seen
Fast.
before. It has to be the witch's fault. She found out I was about to succeed, so she introduced a new variable.
Variable? If every time we're about to succeed, the witch can add new variables that trigger explosions, what's the point of hunting for the source of those blasts?
Other than stopping the explosions, I have no other ideas. All I can do now is neutralize this newly emerged explosive source.
But how are we supposed to find the source of these explosions?
It must be the elevator malfunction. Did you forget?
Elevator malfunction? When did you find out? How did you know? You just said a moment ago it was an unknown variable, didn't you?
I mean, I've analyzed the explosion data, and it's always like this. Once the loop ends, analyzing the explosion data lets us pinpoint the explosion's source.
Explosion data? When did you collect that?
I don't remember.
You said earlier you don't remember how many times you've looped. So how can you be sure you remember every source of the explosions?
I don't know. It's the witch. It must be the witch's fault. She tampered with my memories.
She altered your memories? No wonder so many things here are different from what I know. So you're saying the real magic that's trapping you isn't the time loop, but your memories being altered?
I'm not too sure.
Memory modification. That was clearly Agleia's work. Lana mentioned that Agleia once shattered her own consciousness. OD-777 is trapped in a time loop, endlessly reliving the same events, which is fundamentally no different from those individuals who have been uploaded and are stuck in a similar state of consciousness.
The witch hates me. She's been tormenting me incessantly, making me constantly hurt and kill everyone. It's my fault. It's all my fault.
Agleia also said the witch killed her friend, and she's been trying to seal the witch inside the arcade machine. Isn't this loop similar to an unwinnable game? So the witch Agleia has been sealing all along is actually the gray fox in front of me.
What? What am I going to do?
And for Gray Fox, the witch who keeps sealing her here, killing her friends, and altering her memory. So, the witch was you all along.
What? What am I going to do?
Agleia, it's time to wake up. The witch's formation has been the same from start to finish.
The witch's name is Agleia? Who is Agleia?
Agleia, it's you, isn't it?
I'm not Agleia. I'm Gray Fox. I'm definitely not the witch.
Were your memories altered this much? Think hard on this. What actually happened to the real Wednesday?
Actually happened to... Wednesday?
Anka and the others did die in an explosion, but that happened after you all successfully stole File 049. So that explosion was something you made up yourself.
You're not even a member of Wednesday. What gives you the right to say that everything is...
Anka and Rosalind didn't recognize each other that early. Rosalind discovered Anka's true identity not due to your interference, but because Anka was genuinely being targeted by the
I was
public
nearly
security
late.
bureau.
down a bit.
Rosalind had never joined Wednesday. Odin's Tavern didn't actually close down prior to the explosion.
Thus, Wednesday never discussed strategy at the tavern.
No. Instead, you had a safe house provided to you by Bacchus, the tavern owner.
Odin's Tavern. Rosalind.
Do you remember?
No, it's not like that. I can still save everyone. I can. You were sent by the witch, weren't you? You want to stop me from saving them, don't you?
What was that? Fox became just like quests. Was this event doing? Went along the wall twice, following the pattern in my memories. And the hidden door opened again. I want to open the F button, idiot. I'm missing the button. Okay, brother. By the time you receive this letter, I will have already trimmed my consciousness to become part of consciousness management system. Please forgive my selfish decision, but there's no need to feel sad about it. In life, we all eventually face certain choices. I'm simply doing what I believe in most. When I first arrived at Kylo, I hated this place. It took me away from my home, all my friends. Even though space is vast and endless, I felt trapped, like I was in a cramped corner, oppressed and cold, with endless space disasters,
Time for a rest.
radiation. I constantly thought about escaping, I even bought a ticket for the autumn day, but due to unforeseen circumstances, I couldn't go, and because of that, I could never return. Ever since the explosion incident in Aurora Industries, I've often thought if it weren't for me, Anka and the others wouldn't have discovered those secrets about Aurora Industries, and they wouldn't have been caught up in that explosion. I essentially pulled them into the center of the storm. I killed them. After they were harmed, I chose to make all the information I knew public to avenge them. People praised my actions for revealing the truth. And at the time,
Time for a rest.
I didn't think there was anything wrong with it. But to this day, people still haven't figured out the cause of that disaster. The thing closest to the truth remains the information I released back then. Sometimes I can't help but think that maybe all of this could have been avoided. My actions led the Federation government to adopt more radical measures, which in turn caused the cataclysm. If that's the case, then I'm one responsible for everyone's deaths. After hearing that the Kyla space station is facing a survival crisis, I volunteered to conduct repairs on the station's intelligence system. I think I've become so much more grown up and responsible all of a sudden, but I'm not working this hard for that reason. It's so atone what might happen. I want to save every single survival of Kylo. But unfortunately, I couldn't come up with a better plan, and therefore I have to face Krog's new Project Arc, a plan to sacrifice others to save some
Time for a rest.
A plan to sacrifice others to save some shouldn't fall to me, yet I'm the only one who can execute it. Wish I could replace one of the sacrifices myself, but if someone has to be responsible, then let it be me. I will take full responsibility, so I've decided to trim my own consciousness and integrate myself into the consciousness management system. This is necessary turn of events. I've told you before, Lana is not to mention a quantum supercomputer like Christos. Even if those consciousnesses are trimmed, they can't be managed long term, which would lead to many subsequent problems that need someone to solve them at any moment. Those consciousnesses are not just simple data. Each one of them is a person who was forced to make sacrifices for Kylo. I have the obligation to take care of them, even if it's not just to help through the fatigue after a long day. This is closely related to Lana's stabilizer operation and is the biggest challenge she faces. Only I can solve this problem. It's something I must do. You're the only person I'm concerned about in this world, brother. Please take care of your health. Find someone who loves you and live happily every day from now on. Don't be sad for me. I'm still watching over you. I'm missing everyone. December 21, 2676, Agleia.
So that's what happened. After the cataclysm, Agleia was overwhelmed with grief, overworking herself to atone for her guilt. According to this letter, OD-777 is likely the part of consciousness that Agleia trimmed away. If Agleia can accept the part of herself she trimmed away, maybe she'll wake up.
You're here. Where's the friend who came with you?
He's already returned.
I'm just glad you're safe. I was worried the witch might have taken you.
Agleia, I've actually found the witch.
Where is she? Have you seen her? You haven't been corrupted by her, have you?
There is a kind yet rebellious witch who gained great power through conflict with her father. Inspired by it, she chose to uphold justice and equity, forging a path of her own. She found herself unexpectedly caught in the center of a crisis, which led her to find new friends. However, the catastrophic events triggered by the crisis resulted in her losing all of them. For decades, the witch sank into endless remorse. She was convinced it was her fault for dragging her friends into the crisis, and she could never forgive herself. As she immersed herself in the past, eternally looping through timelines to save her friends, she kept sealing away her own memories. Remember, Agleia, you are the witch.
I remember everything now. Thank you for coming to find me, and thank you for helping me remember it all. Please, take this letter to Asarada.
Do you remember how long you were frozen?
How long?
The Kylo space station has drifted through space for 50 years. Everything you remember is from decades ago. Asarada never received your letter, so he believed until his dying breath that you were still alive. After you were frozen, he adopted Nanto. So you are indeed Nanto's aunt. They did a lot to save you. After Asarada died, Nanto's been continuing on alone. You're his only family now.
Please, send my regards to him. I'm so sorry. As his aunt, I can't even give him a gift when we reunite.
You've remembered everything, and your illness can be healed now. Yet you still want to stay here?
I personally oversee the new project arc. I have to stay here and take care of everyone.
The new Project Arc has always been a way for the Servant to manipulate you. They exploit your guilt and morals, leading you to imprison yourself here to work for them.
My existence gave the Servant the chance to harm the Kylian people. Before I was frozen, I had already detected anomalies in Lana, but I couldn't pinpoint their cause. I had decided to take advantage of the freezing to upload my consciousness. I saw the servantism spreading like a cancer, contaminating Lana's model. The only thing I could do was trim myself and become a system patch to keep Lana running normally. Perceive this as a punishment for the actions I took. That it's only fair for this to happen.
But you didn't do anything wrong.
If it weren't for me, Anka and the others wouldn't have found anything. and they wouldn't have been dragged into this deadly danger. At the end of the day, I'm a witch. All I bring is misfortune.
Agleia.
I suppose this is the witch's karma. I don't know where you heard the stories about Grey Fox and Wednesday, but I'm really glad to have met you. I don't know why, but I get the feeling as if you're a part of Wednesday too. Luckily, you're not. Otherwise, I'd have killed you too. I'm a witch after all.
As Wednesday members, we stand and fight together. How could you say that you caused our deaths? Agleia, come back with me!
It's for the best that we had never met in the first place.
Even if Agleia remembers everything, she still refuses to wake up, continuing to drown in her guilt like this. It's just too cruel. What else can I do to help her resolve her grief? Maybe let her meet everyone else in the network? Lana, can you hear me?
Authorizer, please speak. Mr. Nanto has just woken up and is fine. He's looking for you.
Anna was made aware of what had occurred.
So it turns out Master had trimmed her own consciousness to escape negative emotions and become an efficient stabilizer. However, the negative feelings she cut away have now become a chain that imprison her. In other words, the Master at the tavern is actually the core code behind the consciousness repair function.
No wonder the consciousness management system couldn't restore Agleia's consciousness before.
But now, based on what you said, you tried to recover the Master's consciousness. She's disconnected from the system's functions, yet she still doesn't want to leave.
I thought about it and decided that I want her to see how the story ends. She mentioned wanting to know what would happen if everyone from Wednesday could survive.
How so?
Void Piercer can handle it. Help me get in touch with her. She'll know what to do.
All right. To facilitate your communication, Void Piercer has temporarily integrated into my system.
You're quite good at causing me problems.
Thanks, Void Piercer. You've really gone above and beyond this time.
Connecting guest those directly to the Kylo system would consume too much computational power, so I only mapped a portion of the data over, and relied on Lana's processing power to complete the calculations. Everything that happens here, whether for those in the network or for you, is akin to a dream. If you want Agleia to be free of guilt, what kind of fairy tale do you plan to spin up?
I want a Wednesday without Grey Fox. The cataclysm 50 years ago was never something one or two people could stop. I only hope she understands none of this is her fault.
Understood. The beginning of the dream has been set. But once the dream is activated, I can't control its direction. Human emotions can sometimes be deeply ingrained, and therefore, your ideal outcome may not be what actually occurs.
We should at least try. Leave the rest to me. By the way, how should I get Agleia in?
She's over there. Go and take a look. I'll be going now.
Is this a safe house in Odin's tavern?
Yeah, this is a world where Grey Fox didn't join Wednesday. Don't you wish to know how it all turned out for them?
Boss, I just contacted a hacker on the dark web. They say they can help us deal with Aurora Industries' security systems.
Really? Do they seem reliable?
Hello, Wednesday members. Please call me BC404.
Check it out. This is Aurora's advanced security droid. I just watched them hack into it with my own eyes.
You might not know me well, but I'm what you'd call an infamous hacker. That massive outage in the Echo system 5 years ago? That was my doing.
What's your reason for joining us?
To be honest, I've had it with Aurora Industries for a while now. I'm planning to pull off something big to shake them up, and in the process, make sure everyone knows the name BC-404 all across Ida.
How do you plan to get involved in our operation?
I can join you in this form. When it comes to bypassing the security system, I'll take the lead.
All right. I'm counting on you.
Don't worry, boss. The people I find are always reliable.
Even without the witch, they still choose to hijack Aurora Industries. It seems their fate is theirs to decide.
BC-404's tech has been outdated for ages. They've got little real capability, but love to blow their own horn. This operation is probably...
The mission's been accomplished. All we need to do now is crack the passcode on these doors, BC-404. It's up to you.
Cracking the password, please wait. Huh? That's strange. The security system's been upgraded. That vulnerability from last year.
Can you do this or not?
Oh no, the system locked out my IP. Sorry everyone, I've got to head out.
Without the hacker, there's no way they can breach Aurora Industries' security system. And no one can stop Aurora Industries' secret experiments or that explosion.
Please, please turn this off. Everything's fake. You made all of this up.
When you dismantled your consciousness and merged it into Lana's system, you already went into the network with her. You know the network's ability to compute reality better than I do. If Anka hadn't been fortunate enough to meet you, Wednesday...
I have to save them.
What do I do? What do I do?
Looks like we'll have to rely on ourselves.
But how are we supposed to get past the password-locked door? Boss, what do we do? I think we've been spotted.
Then I guess we have no choice but to fight our way out. What? The alarm stopped?
Password cracking complete.
Wow, nice! You're back! And you even got through the password door.
Naturally. A mere Aurora security system is nothing to me.
BC-404, you're amazing. You really must be the greatest hacker in the world.
BC-404 is just a temporary code name. Just call me Gray Fox.
Welcome aboard, Gray Fox, the #1 enemy of Aurora Industries, the band of thieves that exposes corrupt corporations' sinister exploits.
When are you going to stop your awful naming habits?
Wow. How'd you know I had such a habit? Are you a crazy fan of mine? Have you been secretly watching me for a long time?
If we keep wasting time talking about such ridiculous things here, our pursuers will catch up to us.
Quit stalling. Wait till we get back to the tavern to chat.
All right, let's head out. See you at Odin's Tavern in a bit. We have to celebrate the successful operation properly. Bye-bye.
Goodbye, Wednesday.
It's not over yet. Didn't Anka invite you to meet at the tavern? If I told you there was still a chance to see Wednesday, would you be willing to leave this place? Let's go to Odin's Tavern together.
Oh, wait a minute. You for real? Where am I? Most parties have to travel on foot.
Researcher! You're back from Kylo? Long time no see. Anka's been mentioning you every day lately.
Long time no see. I just got back.
You didn't give me a heads up before coming back, but it's just as well. We're having a gathering tonight. The person next to you.
This is...
There's something familiar about you. Let me guess. You're a Witch of Time fan, right? Hello. So, can you tell me what happened to the witch in the story? In her pursuit of truth, the witch paid a devastating price, losing all her friends, sealing away her power and memory, and losing herself in the depths of her anguish. That sounds pretty harrowing. What happened next? She kept passing judgment on herself while stuck in the labyrinth of her mind, searching for answers she could never find. Until... If this is really the ending, the author owes me emotional damages. The witch must have been lonely for so long that she'd almost forgotten the joy of being with friends. Even without her power or her memories, even if everything had been destroyed, she must keep seeking a new purpose for herself. Only then can she be called a witch. Seek a new purpose? Yes. If I were a witch, I believe I would still have many new adventures to experience, and that my story is far from over. The future holds many possibilities. Anyways, the tavern's about to open. I'm heading up to my room. Rosalind's coming to tonight's gathering, and if she sees me here, I'll get lectured again.
A while later.
Hey, researcher, you're back.
Researcher. Long time no see.
Researcher? Gray Fox said you recently went to Kylo. How was it? I'm doing well. Thanks for checking up on me. Kylo's work is done for now, so I came back to see everyone.
Yay! Dreams and reality really are opposites after all. Last night, I had a nightmare about Wednesday with no researcher. Yet in reality, the researcher is back, just in time for the party. Drinks are on me.
I don't want to miss out. Send the snacks to my room later.
Gray Fox, the nightmare I had last night was absolutely terrifying. You wouldn't believe what happened if I told you.
Buzz off. What weird dream did you have this time?
I dreamt you weren't with us in the last Aurora operation, and that we almost died. Thank goodness you showed up at the last moment. You turned the tide and saved everyone.
Ah, I had the exact same dream. Now that I think about it, if you hadn't been there, we would have been doomed.
Oh my gosh, has our collective understanding of each other really reached the point of sharing dreams? Gray Fox, researcher, did you two have the same dream?
Nope.
No way. That dream felt so real.
What the hell?
When I woke up, my heart was racing like it was about to jump out of my chest.
It's fine. It was just a dream, not real. We're Wednesday, partners in crime who fight side by side. I'd rather die than abandon any of you. Sometimes I wonder, if I hadn't been in your life, would you have avoided danger? Would you be happier and more at peace without knowing me?
What are you talking about? Wednesday can't exist without you, and you can't exist without Wednesday. I'm never scared of any danger. So long as my friends are here, I don't even fear death.
No. Stop talking about this. Wednesday is now a law-abiding, righteous group. Especially you, Anka. You're explicitly forbidden from infiltrating anything ever again.
I know. I'm already working hard on curbing my behavior. To celebrate our reunion and the gradual return to a normal life. Everyone, drink up. Tonight, we aren't gonna go home sober.
Researcher, I just remembered. Someone's waiting for me at home. I should head back.
Is this the new friend the researcher met in Kylo? Hi, I'm Anka, the leader of Wednesday.
Hi, I'm Nola. They all call me boss, but if you're not comfortable with that, just call me Nola.
Hello, I'm Roslyn, and I work at the Public Security Bureau. What's your name?
Nice to meet you all. This is an online friend I met in the Witch of Time game. She came from Kylo with the researcher.
Oh, are you one of Gray Fox's online friends? You must be really impressive. Let's add each other as friends.
I haven't had much time to log in lately. I was too obsessed with the game before, so I decided to log off for a bit to explore Kylo more.
No problem at all. If you feel like playing again, look me up through Gray Fox and add me as a friend. Have fun in Kylo!
I will.
Okay, we're done here. Oh my god. This is so far away. The fuck? And this is not close. Are you kidding me? How the hell I'm supposed to go there? What the hell is this? Useless. What the hell is this? What's that lag spiking? Stop that shit. Okay, this is familiar. I know this. I have used it already once. This is definitely the correct one. Yeah, of course. Now we have to go around the building. There's no point of the vehicle. Try this for a second. Let's see. Ow. Oh, kurat küll. That's not gonna happen. Yeah, the score is gonna be fucked over. Fuck this shit, okay. This is a way to... Yeah, I have to hit them all at once. Nah. That time is too bad. To the combo score as well. God fucking damn it, dude. Yeah, okay. I tried. Just want to have a little bit of fun. Check this out real quick. Damn. This seems like a useful. Still some shit, I guess. No, no, no. This door still.
Lana, how is Agleia now? Can you wake her up?
Researcher.
Did you just call me researcher?
I just had a really long nightmare. In it, a massive explosion destroyed all of Ida. And my brother and I struggled to survive in Kylo. We shouldn't be like this. There should have been a better ending for us. I've been searching and searching, yet I still can't find it.
Agleia, that wasn't a dream. It was reality. You're mistaken.
That's impossible. If I'm the one who's mistaken, why are you still here?
I'll explain this to you later. If you still don't believe me, maybe you should see who this is.
He looks rather familiar.
Hello, Miss Agleia. I am...
Nanto, Asurata's adopted son. My nephew?
Do you remember me?
So what I remember is wrong? How long have I been frozen?
You were frozen in 2676. It's the year 2714 now.
It's been 38 years? What happened to my brother?
Asurata passed away 11 years ago, Aunt.
Where is he buried now? Could you take me to see him?
You really should be resting, not worrying about these things. I could tell you about it later.
Speaking of, I remember when you used to call me something a bit more natural than what you called me just now.
I could only hope that one of my relatives was still alive. If I didn't keep reminding myself of that connection, I'd probably forget why I was undercover in Anchor Infinity. You're really finally awake. You look about my age. It's just so... I'm... I thought you'd be about the same age as Asurata.
How old are you now?
28.
I was only 27 when I was frozen.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. I'm just saying. Though I'm technically your aunt, you can just refer to me as you would to someone your age. Don't worry about formalities. Just call me Agleia for now. We've got a long road ahead of us, and we'll get to know each other gradually. You can change how you address me later.
Why don't I just treat you as my superior? I've already discussed it with General Veronica of the Hope Fleet. After you wake up, we'll begin reorganizing Apex, and you'll take the role of chairman.
All right, all right. You've already said I should be taking it easy. Since you're already sorting everything out, I'll leave it all to you.
Though we may be family, you don't know me as a person at all, yet you trust me.
You were willing to hold on to hope until now for one word from Asurata and I, who's been lying in a cryogenic pod for over 30 years. What reason do I have not to trust you?
You're the heir to Apex. I'm only trying to repay Asurata by returning the entirety of Apex to the Todd family. That's all.
You are Asurata's adopted son, so from the day you were taken in, you have been part of the Todd family. Go on. I still have a few things to discuss with the Authorizer.
Yes. Authorizer, thank you for everything you've done for the Todd family.
No problem. Agleia is my friend too.
Am I really your... friend?
Why did you just call me researcher then?
Wednesday's important partner and a master of space rift technology from Kylo. You played such an important role in my dream. How could I possibly forget you? When I opened my eyes and saw you, I had thought that everything that happened at the Ark space station had been a dream. Researcher, you're the most important piece of this beautiful puzzle.
What exactly do you remember?
I remember everything that happened after I arrived at the Ark space station. Lana, the new project arc and my illness. I also remember Ida, after Wednesday helped you stop that disaster. But right now, I really don't understand which memories are real and which aren't. If the world where Wednesday survived is just a dream, then why do you exist here and now?
It sounds like Agleia's memories aren't entirely sorted out yet. Maybe I should ask Lana and Voidpiercer about it. Agleia, you really need to focus on your recovery and get treatment for your Starstone syndrome. Don't waste time overthinking it right now. I'll find a way to explain your memories to you. Lana, Voidpiercer, what's going on? Wasn't it supposed to feel like a dream? Why does Agleia seem to know everything in the network?
You just saw Wednesday in the network too. She was dreaming indeed. As for the matter with Agleia, we should ask Lana. Something unknown seems to have changed.
Investigating. After Master left, I took full control of the consciousness management system. A portion of information in the consciousness management system's logs was previously isolated, including Master's will. When Master disengaged from the consciousness management system, those isolated records were also restored. I am currently retrieving them.
Isolation. Was it the servant who did this? So that letter never reached Asurada's hands?
Yes, that letter was quarantined as early as 2676, so it could never have reached Asurada. Additionally, over the past year, the consciousness management system sent a series of error reports, which were likewise quarantined. All of those error reports are related to Master's consciousness data. Her consciousness underwent significant abnormal changes within the past year.
Within a year? Wasn't that when Kylo contacted Ida?
I get it now. I actually have similar records here. This is likely related to the characteristics of the dimensional quantum supercomputer itself. Haven't you noticed something off about that hacker in the network?
Come to think of it, Grey Fox seemed to catch on to everything so quickly. I almost thought she was just too smart for her own good.
After the servant hijacked the network, the data between the two of them underwent quantum synchronization. So, the so-called synchronization means that the Grey Fox you encountered in the network also includes the present Agleia, which is why she possesses the memories from the network.
That's right. The servant isolated that trimmed portion of Master's consciousness after discovering it had begun to become active again. The OD-777 that the authorizer encountered is actually a part of the Master's consciousness. Having witnessed that different ending before, she kept repeating the loop, desperately trying to save her friends. But the loops happened so many times that she had eventually forgotten who she was. At first, she probably wasn't just trying to save Wednesday. She was also searching for you, Authorizer. In fact, the procedure of consciousness trimming is completely irreversible. It's almost impossible to fully restore it.
Because Grey Fox, together with the Authorizer, rescued Ida in the network and restored that part of Agleia's memory. You've truly created a miracle, Authorizer.
The Master, accepting that part of consciousness also means the two have fused. So, she will simultaneously retain two separate memory records. Your appearance must have made everything much harder to distinguish.
Now that everything's out in the open, how am I supposed to explain what's happening in the network to her?
And that should be it. Where's the door? Bloody hell. Oh, never mind. Let go of the wall, idiot. Okay. Alright. Okay, let's leave this map. Terminal. Story. Kylo. Lost Witch was the story when encoded. Chapter 28. bullshit! I had missing stars white, so why it came from there? That is so offensive. Okay, another level of that. Okay, now I'm totally done. Okay, see you next time. Bye.